So up now we have Thomas Hulbert, who is the ecosystem evangelist for Papyrus. Would you please welcome him?
Thank you. Hello, my name is Thomas Hulbert, and I am the ecosystem evangelist for Papyrus, the world's first decentralized digital advertising ecosystem. It's scalable, and it has the ability to attract the entire market. There was a landmark for digital advertising in 2016. I don't know if you noticed it, but in 2016, not only was the advertising market worth $164 billion, but it surpassed TV advertising in the United States. So digital advertising is now a bigger market than television. Today, that market is worth $229 billion, and it's estimated by 2020, this will be worth $335 billion. But for people who are in the ad tech environment, people who are in marketing, they understand that it's really, really hard to get this value because the digital advertising ecosystem, the digital advertising world is filled with fraud, inefficiency, and people who are just stealing your money. I want to talk about three particular problems of the digital advertising world. Firstly, I want to talk about the inefficient chains of intermediaries between advertisers and publishers. When an advertiser spends 10 bucks, he only gets like $3.75 in value because there's this huge chain of intermediaries between them. These intermediaries do not always add any kind of value to the ad market. Digital advertising also suffers from something that everybody knows about, but nobody knows the real extent of this. It's bot traffic. More than 50% of all ad impressions are made to bots, to robots. So advertisers are spending their money, they're wasting their money on bots. It's just thievery, it's just pure criminality. And of course, ad block. How many people here have ad block? All right. In 2014, there was only about 16% of the users on the internet are using ad block. But now, next year, it's going to be almost a third of the users on the internet will have some form of ad block technology. This means for advertisers that about a third of your potential audience is just simply unavailable. This is unacceptable. There's more than $110 billion of waste in the digital advertising economy. Digital advertising kind of sucks. We at Papyrus, we're all from the digital advertising sphere. We are from the sphere of communication and marketing and blockchain engineers, and we've all come together in this project to recapture that value using blockchain. Blockchain, of course, offers transparency. How does transparency work for digital advertising? Primarily, it allows the people on the digital advertising market to know the same information. So everybody's on the same page, everybody knows who is who. This allows Papyrus and their verification algorithms to promote anti-fraud, and then this means trust. Trust is restored to the marketplace. With blockchain, we also have decentralized reputation management, which helps the participants understand each other, understand who they're selling to, and what they're selling, and who they're having a relationship with. This creates efficiency. Efficiency is the restoration of the free market for the digital advertising environment. Papyrus has an open architecture with 4 layers. The first layer is the application layer. This is how everybody gets onto the ecosystem. The second layer is the ad tech layer. This is how advertisers and publishers and dApp developers upload their platforms onto the ecosystem. And then there's the scalability layer. This is a unique part of the Papyrus ecosystem. The scalability layer adds speed, and it adds ability to contain huge volume of ads. Some people say that blockchain has a weakness because it's not scalable. But we at Papyrus, we have created the technology that is able to scale this digital advertising market and produce 10 billion ad impressions a day already with the prototype. We also have a core layer, which is for the decentralized governance. It's for smart contracts and Ethereum, and for reputation and reputation management. The benefits are for everybody in the ecosystem. For advertisers, they get high quality traffic, no bots, and they get security for their brand names, which is really important for their reputation. They get transactional transparency, and they get reduced costs. Publishers, they have objective ratings for their content and for their relationship with other people in the ecosystem. This means more revenue. With Papyrus, we also have ad support for dApps. This means that there will be more publishers who are working with decentralized apps as native apps on the blockchain. Also, a unique part of the Papyrus system is the end-user benefits. The end users will finally have real control over their information, their data, and control over the ads that they see. And if they're incentivized with compensation, like they are in the Papyrus system, what they get is incentive to share that information. They get incentive to accept ad impressions. What this does is provides marketers with better information, more directly from the consumer, to provide more relevant ads. Users have finally become part of the ad cycle. We at Papyrus, we believe in cooperation. We believe in free competition. So there's all these great projects out there. There's Basic Attention Token, and there's Ad Token, and these other projects that are actually very exciting. And we don't want to miss out on this, and nobody wants to miss out on this. So our single point of entry ecosystem allows these to integrate directly onto the platform, directly into the ecosystem, so they can cooperate fairly and provide best value for all participants. We are very lucky to have a great team of advisors, including Mike, Jeremy Epstein, who of course has been very influential in telling people about how exactly blockchain can help marketing, and Marissa Kim, we're really grateful to her because she's helped us with the legal stuff to get ready for our token generation event. Papyrus has a ERC20 compliant Papyrus utility token. This is for proof of stake deposits for participants of the ecosystem. It's for governance. We're going to be using it for payments in the ecosystem and, of course, payments for users and publishers. The question is, why have a token at all? Well, we feel that although we're based in Ethereum, we really want to be blockchain agnostics. We want to be able to go to all blockchains. And so the proof of stake deposits based on the coin allow community growth. Our token valuation model has this particular vision. We see a 5% market share delivering over $1 billion in monthly turnover on the ecosystem. This means $1 billion of value circulating in payments on the ecosystem, and of course, the proof of share deposits encourage commitment to the ecosystem. This can deliver $3 billion as a minimum, $3 billion in token valuation for Papyrus. Our roadmap is like this. We started in 2017, and already our first milestone was building the system. We already have a functional, working prototype. Our next milestone will be coming up on October 12th when we have our token generation event, and we will launch that prototype system. Our goals to 2019 are to have a baseline integration of some 50 partners with 5,000 publishers and $1 million in daily turnover. The token generation event has a hard cap goal of just $5 million. We're already having, the token is already here, you can already buy it. And then we're going to have a pre-sale for the public on October 12th, and that sale will last for 21 days. I encourage you all to join us on the digital ecosystem, the decentralized ecosystem for digital advertising, and to come and talk to us after the presentation at our booth out there. Talk to our founders, talk to the people in our group. We can tell you about how you can participate, how you can buy tokens, and thank you very much for your attention.